Hetepu, brothers and sisters. Hetepu, kings and queens. Amor, my highest self, grease your highest self. Greetings, 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 beloveds. Greetings, village. Greetings, family. Happy Moon Day, happy Moon Day. How's everyone weekend been? Full moon last night. Did you guys get your crystals out? Bathe in the moonlight, dance, release, do something special? I hope so. My weekend was marvelous. Won't let it be anything else. Spent some times with a friend, with a brother, with a mentor. That was marvelous. Spent some time with my Tantra family, Grand Trine. That was marvelous. Spent some times with some anchors. Those were marvelous. Caught up with some old friends. That was marvelous. Did a little music therapy. Got some vinyls. That was marvelous. How's everyone doing? As you guys see, I'm out here where I was walking. I took a moment to sit down in this lush green grass with all the flowers and stuff. Do some grounding. It's still kind of wet, but that's okay. I wanted to come and talk to you guys. Excuse the relaxation. So while conversing with my brother Saturday, we were outside. Quick message. We were outside talking on the balcony outside, sitting, and there were bees everywhere. Bees and wasps, right? Big old bees. Looked like they had a territory war going on or something. And nice big stingers, the wasps and all. While we were talking, I mean, literally up in our face, like literally here. Yeah, see? Here in our face, flying by the ear, hear the big buzzing sound. One even hit my ear. But in the midst of it, I remained calm. I just continued breathing, acknowledged their presence, told them hi for whatever medicine they were bringing me. And it hit me, right? Like a few years ago, 2 years ago maybe, I would have had a whole different response. Hearing those bees, seeing those bees that close would have had my body running inside, trying not to get stung or swatting at them as if they were violating my space while I was out in their nature. But I didn't. And my brother and I sit there and kind of came to the same thing as we were thinking. Like just imagining how we would respond before or react before, not even respond, react and swat. And when we swat, that's when we get attacked, right? And get stung. And it made us think about how in life, just because the situation is there doesn't mean we're going to get stung by it. We create the sting. Yes, the bee was there. Yes, the wasps were around. Yes, they were flying. Yes, they were doing their thing, minding their business. So the situation was there. But without me reacting in negative energy and a fearful energy and an anxiety energy, the bees just did their thing and went about their business. We didn't create the sting. Many times in our lives when situations arise, whether it be people saying something, whether it be financial situations, whether it be relationship situations, family situations, yes, the event is the event. What has happened has happened. Now, our perception of the event and our perception of what is happening is ours. And depending on how we respond instead of react to it, we can either create the sting or allow the situation to do what it's going to do and observe the medicine and observe the teaching of it. We didn't create our sting, and we were out there for a good 2 hours talking. And the entire time the bees was right there with us, flying in our face, saying hello, buzzing by our ear. I think he got hit in the head, on the forehead. We call it kissed. I got kissed on the ear. But we didn't swing. We didn't swat. We didn't create our sting. Family, be mindful when things arise that we don't create the sting. Like I told you guys before that I got in an accident, correct? One, I got hit head on. About 3 weeks later, I got hit from behind. After I got the head on fixed, I got hit from behind and that was totaled, right? So those experiences, those situations, I could have reacted in a just unnecessary manner, right? And created the sting of the confusion, the sting of discomfort, the sting of not knowing what else is going to happen or what may else arise, and cause myself dis-ease. I could have created my own hell at the moment, but instead I chose to observe. I chose to breathe in and continue to live in my heaven. See, heaven and hell is not a place you go. Heaven and hell is how we live daily. So I continued in my heaven. I continued to observe to find the lesson in the crash. And it was telling me to sit down. I was unharmed. It was material. Everything could be fixed. But it was a lesson for me to sit down for a second. I had some things to see, and I was moving too much and couldn't see it. You know how you drive by fast and you got these beautiful sights, and you can only get a glimpse of them because you're moving fast, you're driving fast. But then when you take the time to slow down and pull over to the side to appreciate the view, I had to, my ancestors' universe made me pull over, and it was marvelous. I just use that example as to show you guys how the opportunity in each moment to breathe through it and decide what you're going to create. A lot of us creates the sting in things. Just because someone says something or does something doesn't mean it has to sting. Just because an event happened that wasn't to your liking doesn't mean it has to create a sting. You do that. So be mindful, just like the bee. Just sat there, buzzed around, had this little territory with the other bees. They were fighting too. It was like 4 of them. Like one would come over and then the other would fly and fuss and roll off, and then the wasp would be right there. It was a bunch of them. There was a wasp, it was a bee, and there was a big old bee, then there was smaller bees. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess that I'll take that back. Universe was teaching. And I was very appreciative, showing a whole lot of gratitude for the growth and being able to breathe in the moment and observe the lesson. Take my medicine. Because everything in me, my body, was like, why are we still standing here? Even my brother, my mentor, was like, his body was just itching to like move because we've been stung before. But in those moments, we created those things. So family, be mindful not to create your sting. Just because the bee is there next to you doesn't mean he wants you. Just because the situation arises doesn't mean it has to hurt. But it always will teach. That is all, that is all, that is all. I hope everyone is having a marvelous Monday. And if you're not, inhale, exhale, and with that next breath, create it. Make it marvelous. That is it. It's a beautiful day. Can't be here alone with you guys. I got work to do. Share some space with the beautiful person. And be an assistance in their healing. And I'm honored for the yes in choosing me to hold that space. So, always remember, when things get chaotic, things get a little dreary, a little cloudy, take a moment to breathe, ground, center, yep, and repeat. Understanding that the breath is therapy. Breathe, ground, center, and repeat. And remember to smile. You don't know who needs it. You don't know when you will need it. To go back on that moment and remember that smile of yours. Brothers, kings, I appreciate you. I need you guys, and I love you. Sisters, queens, I appreciate you. I need you, and I love you. Not because you have done anything, not because I want anything, not because you've given anything, simply because I chose to. I chose to in honor and gratitude for your presence. That's all needed. I chose to for the present of your presence. Honor your yeses, honor your nos, smile, laugh, dance, and when time be still. Amor, KaBaTu Village. Peace, love, and light. I love you guys.